Have you ever wondered about the incredible art of spiritual listening, where you tune into the whispers of your soul? Just like your physical ears are finely tuned to the audible world, you possess a set of spiritual ears, finely attuned to a divine frequency. But here's the thing. God doesn't engage in the grandiose, thunderous displays often found in movies. His voice is gentle, a soft murmur within your spirit. The intriguing part, his messages often defy the logic of your physical senses. So, let's embark on a thrilling exploration of the enigmatic realm of spiritual listening. What does it mean to hear in your spirit? For instance, picture this. You might be grappling with an illness that seems insurmountable. But within the depths of your spirit, you hear a soothing voice affirming your health, wholeness, affirming. If financial woes have you tied in knots, your inner voice offers solace by telling you that you are blessed and prosperous. It's fascinating how what you hear within your spirit can sometimes stand in stark contradiction to what your eyes perceive. Here's a remarkable thing. God calls you by your destined name even before it materializes in your life. When sickness has you in its grip, God addresses you as well. When addiction threatens to ensnare you, He declares you free. And when you're in the wilderness of barrenness, unable to conceive, He bestows upon you the title of mother. Think of Abraham, a man childless by all accounts, yet God named him the father of nations. Then there's Gideon, who battled insecurity and self-doubt, while God boldly hailed him a mighty hero. So brace yourself for a paradox. You'll often hear things in your spirit that defy the constructs of your mind. You might protest, "I'm not free. This addiction still clings to me." Or blessed, "I'm drowning in problems." But like Gideon, there might come a time when you need to rise and proclaim, "I am a mighty hero." When illness has you in its clutches, God heralds your wellness. When addiction seeks to imprison you, God heralds your freedom. When the path to motherhood appears barren, God calls you a mother. God's declarations stem from divine insight, a preview of your forthcoming destiny. When you choose to walk by faith, rather than be dictated by sight, your circumstances may look as though they'll never mend. Whether it's a battle with illness or an unrelenting financial quagmire, but within your spirit, there's a voice promising healing, prosperity, and freedom. In the face of adversity, don't let what your eyes witness undermine your unwavering faith. Trust in God's grand design and muster the courage to believe in the profound messages your spirit receives. Here's a vital lesson. What you see is transient, subject to change, while what God whispers to your spirit is eternal. Even when illness appears immovable, it remains subject to transformation through the grace of God. A mere touch of His favor can spark the journey to recovery. An addiction that shadowed you for years can indeed yield to change. When you're mired in a feeling of stagnation, believing that you'll never rise above your circumstances, remember that your faith can override your current reality, for God has the final say. Scripture imparts an essential truth. The things you perceive with your eyes are ephemeral, while what God speaks to your spirit is perpetual and poised for transformation. No matter how menacing your situation may seem, it is subject to swift alteration through God's divine intervention. Take heed of that inner voice affirming that new horizons, fresh opportunities, and novel relationships are on the horizon. Let's delve into a remarkable illustration from 1 Kings 18. The land was parched, enduring a relentless drought that had extended over 3.5 grueling years. It hadn't rained, crops had withered, and the entire region was gripped by famine. In the midst of this stark reality, the prophet Elijah declared, I hear the sound of an abundance of rain. There wasn't a single cloud in the sky. It was a bleak and barren landscape. Imagine what the king might have thought. Elijah's pronouncement was nothing short of delusional. Yet, here's the astonishing part. In times of drought, God is known to speak of rain. He conveys messages of abundance. When you're grappling with feelings of insignificance, when you're locked in the isolation of loneliness, plagued by doubts about ever finding the right person, His voice reaches out, promising divine connections. Often, these messages present a stark contradiction to your prevailing circumstances. Just as Elijah proclaimed the advent of abundance in the heart of a drought, you too might hear whispers of healing when illness holds you captive, murmurings of freedom when addiction looms, and echoes of prosperity when financial hardships darken your door. These proclamations may seem at odds with your present reality, but here's the crux of it all. God's ways often deviate from the conventional path, confounding your circumstances. A minuscule cloud, a mere touch of favor, one stroke of luck, or the arrival of the right person can turn the tide, allowing you to bear witness to the very fulfillment of what your spirit has long heard. Much like Elijah, you can see what you've heard when your conviction runs deep in your spirit. Don't let others sway you from your unwavering belief. They might not have heard what you've heard. Maintain your faith, keep announcing, and express gratitude to God for what is yet to unfold. Your circumstances can undergo a profound transformation, according to His divine plan. While others may not fathom your journey or share your vision, remember this: individuals who stand against you cannot thwart your destiny. Remain steadfast in what you've heard and resist the allure of discouragement if others do not immediately rally behind your beliefs. Surround yourself with those who uplift and encourage you, rather than doubters and naysayers. Don't let their doubt or skepticism sway you. Your path is unique, and it's guided by what you've heard. Just as Noah constructed an ark of monumental proportions in a world that had never witnessed rain, you too might be blessed with a vision that eludes the comprehension of others. People might question your choices, cast aspersions on your decisions, or brand you as audacious. But here's the crux. Do not be disheartened by the opinions of others. They might not have heard what you've heard. Remember this: not everyone will see what you see, and that's perfectly okay. In your pursuit of purpose, you don't need their support, concurrence, or encouragement. Instead of allowing the skepticism of others to weigh you down, continue to declare what you've heard within your spirit and express gratitude to God for it. His plans often transcend human understanding and may appear illogical to the world. Be prepared to be misunderstood and criticized. At times, you might even have to distance yourself from those who implant doubt and negativity in your life. Stay true to your vision. And much like Noah, have the confidence to announce what you've heard and believed in, even if you haven't seen it come to fruition.